I'll just take your lordships through the basic facts, my lord, before I make my submissions, my lord. Property administering 76 cents comprised in survey number so-and-so of so-and-so village in Trishur Taluk originally belonged to the family of the respondents herein. That's a subject property. The family, 1924, the family members of the respondents, namely Ayyappan and Narayan and others, executed a mortgage deed bearing number so-and-so in the year 1924 in favor of Sri Padmanabha Iyer Tamban in 1924 for an amount of rupees 300. Padmanabha Iyer constructed a house on the subject property. The mortgage could be redeemed any time after so-and-so. The mortgage due to execute a period of 60 years and was due to expire only in 1984. Padmanabha Iyer transferred the right gained under the mortgage date to one Shuppu Amal with a document number so-and-so. 10-1-64, Shuppu Amal assigned her right to the predecessor and interest of the petitioners herein, that is late Gopalakrishnan and his brother Ranganathan, with a document number so-and-so dated 10-1-64. Several improvements were effected by the predecessor and interest of the petitioners. 1977, Ranganathan executed a release deed, that is document in favor of Gopalakrishnan, that is my father. 1978, who's Ranganathan? Ranganathan is Gopalakrishnan's brother. I am the predecessor. I am the successor, legal heirs of Gopalakrishnan.
No, 1 minute.
Lordship, you see 10-1-64. Shuppu Amal.
1. Okay. Gopal Krishnan and Ranganathan.
Yes. So one brother.
Then therefore Gopal Krishnan became the exclusive owner.
Yes. That is the claim. We have objected. We have never issued. That is the stamp.
I'll come to that once the list of dates is clear to be clear. 1978, the Deputy Collector Land Tribunal Trishur initiated suo motu proceedings regarding the subject property by way of SMP number so-and-so under Kerala Land Reforms Act. 7/7/78 and 26/7/70. Please note that. With a order dated so-and-so, the Land Tribunal held that Gopalakrishnan is a cultivating tenant with respect to subject property and issued purchase certificate bearing number so-and-so in favor of Gopalakrishnan. 1978, OS number 891 preferred before the Munsif Court by Lakshmi, a member belonging to the family of the respondents. By way of the aforesaid suit, the plaintiff there sought for restraining Gopalakrishnan from making any changes, constructions to subject property. 8/4/1980, the Munsif Court, while placing reliance upon the purchase certificate issued in favor of Gopalakrishnan with respect to subject property, dismissed OS number so-and-so with a order dated 8/4/1980. 1978, by way of this appeal, Lakshmi challenged the purchase certificate issued by Land Tribunal before the Appellate Authority Trishur. 30/3/1983, the Appellate Authority dismissed the appeal. 10/1/1984, agreed by this order, Lakshmi preferred CRP number 302 of 84 before High Court. Main contention of the Lakshmi before the High Court was that Gopalakrishnan was not a cultivating tenant of the subject property and was only holding the property as an assignee of the mortgagee's right under document number so-and-so. 28/9/1985, Lakshmi, please note that date. Gopalakrishnan passed away intestate on 28/9/85. Gopalakrishnan was survived by petition number 1 wife, petition number 2 son, Mohan Raj son, R7 daughter, and Amini Amma mother. Now Lordship may see 16/6/87, serial number 14 of the list of dates. By way of the order dated 16/6/87, High Court allowed CRP number so-and-so and remanded the matter back to the Appellate Authority for fresh consideration. Now, pertinent to note, the said order was passed without impeding the legal heirs of Gopalakrishnan. Next slide is my submission. This order is a nullity since Gopalakrishnan was dead at the time when the said order was passed. Even High Court notices that, the fact that legal heirs were not impeded. 1987-88, pursuant to the order, the remand, I think they filed a fresh appeal. I don't know why they filed a fresh appeal before the Appellate Authority challenging the purchase certificate. Now, 31/5/1988, the Appellate Authority allowed the appeals and cancelled the purchase certificate issued by Land Tribunal and held that the Lakshmi, that is the appellant there, is the cultivating tenant entitled for assignment of the right, title and interest in the disputed land. The Appellate Authority further directed the Tribunal to assign the land in favor of Lakshmi along with successor and interest of the executors of the document. 9/11/88, predecessors of R2 to R6, that preferred OS number 2165 of 88 before the Munsif Court Trishur and prayed for surrender of the vacant possession of subject property in favor of the plaintiffs and defendant number 4 on redemption of mortgage. Now, 1990, agreed with the Appellate Authority order of 31/5/88, the petitioners here preferred CRP number 1216 of 90 before the High Court. 8/6/90, Munsif, that redemption of mortgage suit, the Munsif Court decreed the suit ex parte. 1990, the petitioners filed a IA for setting aside the ex parte decree of redemption. 6/2/92. This is important. Your Lordship may kindly note that order, my lord. Serial number 21. 6/2/92. With a order dated 6/2/92 passed in CRP 1216, the High Court sets aside the order dated 31/5 passed by the appellate authority and observed that the appellate authority had committed an illegality in directing the tribunal to assign the land in favor of Lakshmi. The suo motu proceedings were remitted to the land tribunal Thrissur for fresh consideration. Now this is dated, I'll just pause here for a minute now. This is dated 6/2/92. My instructions are till today, nothing has happened after this remand. Now, interestingly, before I read further, my contention is this purchase certificate is very crucial to see whether the decree can be executed or no. In the counter affidavit, my learned friend has categorically, his submission in the counter affidavit is, his categoric avowment in the counter affidavit is that it is better that this matter is remitted back to the High Court and it awaits the proceedings of this land tribunal. That is exactly what I want. So if he's sticking to what he said in the counter, then I don't want to bother your argument.
If that purchase certificate has been set aside,
No.
the High Court has given in 7 cents on though they held it is an arbitrary, but because they have made an improvement that they've done. Even we have challenged this order.
Your Lordship, kindly see page 239.
SLP was dismissed, then I filed a review. Review also got dismissed. Now I'm happy with this order.
No. What happened to the remit? After the remit on 6/2/92?
Lordship, you see the counter, 239. Lordship, kindly come to page 239. I'll read further. I'm not shying away from arguing further. I'm just saying this is what they say. If they are sticking to it, then I'm happy with that. 239. The first paragraph, the last 4 lines. This is an affidavit. It's a counter affidavit filed by the client. 239. It's a counter affidavit filed by respondent number 226. Lordship, may I read that?
Yes.
239, the first paragraph, the last 5 lines. The sentence starting with, it is crucial.
That is what I'm stating, Your Lordship.
I just read.
Why I stated so.
My learned friend may allow me to read it. It is crucial for both parties to have a finality in the above dispute, and as such, this respondent will also humbly pray that the matter may be remitted to the High Court for a fresh consideration without entering any findings on any of the disputed points raised in the SLP, and that too after the disposal of the pending proceedings. Now, if this is what he wants, this is what I want. I have no problem.
What I'm saying.
Now, Lordship may also see page 232.
CRP, until unless in the state amendment that has been deleted.
It is tried as a suit.
Straight as a suit, yes.
So 101.
Yes. Now, Lordship may kindly see one more page, 232. Or just the same counter, just so that it can complete.
So it makes, unless this.
For date,
Yes, my lord.
the land reforms coming into force and vesting.
Yes, my lord. Yes, 1/1/1970.
That is what takes away the underlying rights in the
Yes,
land.
I should have mentioned that.
And
Yes.
then the purchase certificate.
Purchase certificate.
So
So,
otherwise, you see the redemption rights.
correct. So the redemption rights goes away only if 1/1/1970 it comes to me. So the Yes, 72K certificate of purchase. 4A, certain mortgages to be deemed tenant. So,
Because certainly on the date when the Reforms Act came into force,
yes, my lord.
you won't be cultivating.
She won't be. So I've had a purchase it. So that is why.
But then also it's also true that you may have constructed the house, you may not be cultivating.
Yes, so that is why initially there
You
was.
may not be the occupant of the land.
So if I'm in possession and I've constructed a building over 20 years before, then I become under the 4A. I'll come to that in a minute. Section 4A, I become a deemed tenant under section 4A and it vests 1/1/1970. So here,
It even covers mortgage.
yes, 4A, Lordship Kerala Land Fund.
Anyway, it doesn't make a
Yes,
difference.
now-
To be done attend to the whole land, how did they built up area in the house? 7 cents is the property.
Around 7 cents.
Around
7 cents. That is what is given by the High Court.
total 76 cents.
Out of 76, you are saying 69 is opportunity.
Sorry, Milord?
69 will be opportunity.
Yes, Milord. Now,
But is there
that
any
also,
proof of agricultural?
yes.
Any proof of agricultural activity on the land?
The agricultural land, this is a,
Is there any such proof? Because you built a house there.
yes, Milord. Now,
So I'm just living there, it's less than an acre.
that is exactly why, my lord, if I may respond to that, that is exactly why the matter was remanded to the land tribunal, saying that please see, because I get the purchase certificate only if I prove A, B, C, D things. Now, that is not, that the land tribunal, now here, Lordship may see 232, just one more sentence in the counter, para 3. Lordship may kindly see page 232, para 3, 1. 3, bracket Roman 1. This is his counter. The
Page.
page 232, para 3.1. The decree for redemption has become final. Of course, it can become final only subject to the orders to be passed in the proceedings pending before the Land Tribunal Thrissur in suo motu petition number so and so, as directed by the Honorable High Court in Civil Division petition number 1216 as per its order 6292. Now, yes, my lord, he's a party. So,
Case that he's in, what is his case for the purchase certificate?
What are you wanting?
My case is, I have a preliminary degree in my favor. The High Court has rejected their contention that I have assigned the right in their favor. Also, the purchase certificate theory was not believed by the High Court. The High Court has given 7 cents because they have constructed the part. I have also challenged this order before the Supreme Court. That got dismissed. Then I filed appeal. A review was also dismissed, Your Lordship.
7 cents is concluded.
That is concluded. Your Lordship, I am also satisfied because High Court
7
said,
cents, obviously, only 7 cents is given to him.
yes, Your Lordship. And High Court has categorically said, though it's arbitrary, but we are granting.
If you got the 300 rupees.
no, I am the petitioner, my lord. Lordship may kindly.
I know that.
No,
But this
Lordship may
was
kindly.
7 cents of land for 300 rupees.
No, my lord, not that. Please.
And that was a mortgage.
300, of course, those days had much more value.
Lordship may kindly.
But then,
My lord, it's
the idea is, when you constructed the house, that portion has been given to you.
Lordship-
Let the rest of the land come back to them.
no, Lordship may kindly please hear me.
And why should they?
Now, today-
Because she was good enough to give you mortgage rights cannot be taken away like
So, my lord, that is under the act. Please see that. That is under the act. Under the land. Lordship may kindly.
It's a fair order.
No,
Why should we want that?
No, please hear me for a second, please. Now, the purchase, please, it's not that simple, my lord. Lordship.
It's very simple.
No, Lordship may kindly hear me.
It's very simple.
Because-
It's a fortuitous
No, Lord-
circumstance of the legislature intervening, that's all. Otherwise,
No,
we
Lord-
would have got back the whole thing.
No, Lordship may kindly hear me for a second. What I'm submitting is this. Today, whether right or wrong, there is an order of the High Court remitting the back to the Land Tribunal. Now, tomorrow, if the Land Tribunal holds that I was the cultivating tenant and the purchase certificate is granted in my favor, then the entire land belongs to me. The Lordship kindly sees that 4A.
Nothing.
I'm
You're not inclined to interfere with impugned judgment and hence special.
Maybe I should have continued reading the list of dates, my lord. So I